I'm not gonna talk. I just need to show.
So let's set up our game. So we'll open up our package and get our stuff out and get it ready to play. Taking out all our items. Here's the center track that goes in the middle of your playing field, and you put your beginning domino in the middle. We start with 12, then go to 11, 11, and onward and upward. After that, we have to give everybody their own little train. So I'll give blue to John, and I'll take the orange one to stick with our Mets colors. And now we're gonna divvy out our dominoes to each person. So for 2 people, we give out 15 to each person. And then while we're getting ready, we take a look at what we got and try to put them in order so we could prepare for our gameplay. So I'm seeing here putting in order the 9 to the 9, then the 0 to 0, and so on. And then see what happens there. But then I happen to notice that I do have a double 0, which allows me to have a double play. So I'm going to stick that in the middle there and prep my gameplay with that. If you look over at what John's doing, you'll see that he's got all his in a line. That's a bad sign for me because it looks like he has one really long train there to play with. Let's see what he got. He's got a lot. He's only seems to have one domino that's not in the same train. So he's going to be flying through this game, I think. And Lydia's going to be the big loser. So we'll start with some gameplay. We'll let John go first, and he has to start with that 12 because that's where we're starting, and I'll place what I think is my best 12 down to be able to have as long a train as possible, and then we'll just move on from there. And I'm gonna go, and then
You're probably gonna pull.
John will go. And then I will come up and look, I get to use my double 0 that I saw before. So when I do a double like that, I get an extra turn, or I have to play an extra turn as long as I can. So we'll move on from there. Now John's gonna go and look, he's got a double 7 too, so he gets to go again as well. So now I will continue on the game, and John probably, yep, he's got another 7. So on that double 7, you could put 3 legs to that train, and then we move on. We'll see what happens here. So John is gonna go, he's got 3 7s to play with, so that's good for him, not so good for me. And we're moving along. Oh, he's got another double with 5, so he keeps going on his train, putting down dominoes. I'm going down. I have a double 1, so I get to go again and put down another domino. Now it's my turn. I don't have, if you see, I don't have a 7 at the end, so what am I going to do? Well, I do have to check my other edges. I have a space for a 0 or a 1 or that 7, but I don't have any. So I will have to draw a domino to see if I can go, but I didn't draw any of those, so I have to put it down. And on top of that, I'm going to take my train and put it in the train station, because now John could place anything on mine, which or on his own. He didn't have anything for his own, so he's pulling up, and he actually has something that he can place on mine, so he keeps going, and I'm still with my train in the train station until I can go.
Still don't have.
So now it's my turn. He put down that 8. And yep, I have an 8, so I'm going to put that down. But look, I have 2 8s. Which one should I choose? So I'm going to look at it to this 8 with the 11. If I have another train car with an 11, I'm going to use that one, so at least I'll get to use 2 dominoes. Now, because I went, I could take that train off the station. Now John has to play on his own. So now John's down to his very last domino, and as the way the game goes, has to say uno. If he had failed to it, he'd have to draw 2. And he gets to put that domino down, and now he's finished, and he has won the game, and he's very happy and proud of himself. Now I have to count up these dominoes here to score my points, which is my very hated part of the game. But John just found an app or 2 to help us count dominoes, and I'll share that with you later. So I'll do some math and count up my dominoes here and bore you with that. and then I'll write down my score. Then we'll go on to the next round, and we'll
then
do
I would
11,
get
11,
59
and then we'll do
points.
10, 10, and then we'll go on from there. So that's it. Have fun playing. See you soon. And here's your addendum. Here there is the apps we found that count the dominoes for you. So it's called Domino Counter, and it does it by the dots or by the numbers, depending on which one you have. I have both versions. Susie, you definitely have the number version, and Evan, you have the one with the dots as well. So just wanted to share that with you. It's called Domino Counter. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I'm anxious to try it out. Bye.